Hey, what's up? This is Dan from tcdcmedia.com, and I'm hanging out here with Gold Motel.
Yes,
Hey,
you
bud.
are.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah. How about we start this off by you guys telling us your name and what you do in the band?
I'm Dan. I play guitar and sing backups.
I'm Greta. I play keys and sing.
I'm Eric, and I play guitar.
All right, now Gold Motel's a relatively new band.
Yeah.
How'd you guys get together?
We've known each other for a long time. 3 members of our band, including Dan, our bass player Matt, and our drummer Adam, still are all in a group from Chicago called This Is Me Smiling. And I've known them from Chicago for a long time, just kind of through the music scene. Also, my former band, The Hush Sound, took This Is Me Smiling on our first headlining tour in 2006, so we kind of got to like travel the country together. And then I've known Eric since we were young teenagers and have always been a fan of his guitar playing, his songwriting, and his band. So it's kind of always been a dream for me to be in a band with all these people, and now it came true.
I forgot his style.
Oh, I also love his style.
Now you guys are sort of like a super group then. The Hush Sound and This Is Me Smile.
I mean, we're a group, and I think we're super.
Yeah, so right.
So, how is that maintaining 2 bands? This Is Me Smiling and
Well, the other band's pretty inactive. We've just been kind of working on a record, and everybody's doing other stuff, but we play maybe a few shows a year at the most. So we're just kind of a Chicago recording band at this point, so it's really not hard to be involved.
Now you sort of had to rebrand yourself, both of you really did. I mean, with the Hush Sound and This Is Me Smiling, you find it hard to maintain the same fan base that you had in your previous bands?
Well, it's been interesting. We still are very early on in our career with Gold Motel. We played our first show like just under 7 months ago, so it still is very early, and we've been really lucky to have the success so far that we've had in terms of touring and that kind of thing. But there are definitely like, there is an occasional message board comment saying like, I want the Hush Sound back, I don't even want to listen to Gold Motel. But more than that, I've had a lot of people come up to me and say that they really like this band, many of them even better than another band. Particularly a few writers have said to me that like they like Gold Motel within the first 15 seconds. So, I think we're doing something right.
It's definitely a new start though, and you gotta sort of earn everybody. Like, it's not just, I guess the fan base probably has to be re-exposed to, or exposed to the new stuff. Probably that's the challenge in itself.
So there's no just jumping on big tours?
Yeah, I mean, we still have to work our way up. We have some good stuff coming up in the fall, which we can't really announce yet, but we are doing it slowly and surely in the right way, just like playing, earning the attention of one audience at a time.
I agree.
How about what we do is you guys compare the person to your right to a celebrity?
Oh, you want me to tell you that you look like...
Awesome, no one has to do it for me.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, you and...
Okay, so you do me, and then I do him, and then he does Eric, and then Eric does you.
okay.
So I have to compare you to a celebrity?
In what way?
Can I
Like,
go first?
personality or look?
Just what celebrity, superhero, cartoon character do you think they're most like?
Okay, so pick Dan.
Dan, and a few people have said this to me, Dan, like, I agree, people have said Dan looks like a mix between Rick Ocasek from the Cars and David Bowie.
Yeah.
Take it.
So I don't know musically if that's definitely not where Dan probably aligns, but aesthetically,
It's in there somewhere.
it's in
I
there
can see
somewhere.
that.
Well, I'd say Greta's kind of like Greta Garbo because they have the same first name, and also she's kind of like who's the singer? Blonde. What's her name?
Debbie
Debbie
Harry.
Harry.
Debbie Harry.
Oh,
Just
thanks, Dan.
doing the whole front woman thing, and trying to be all stylish and stuff.
Okay, I would say that this Dan is like, who's that actor everyone goes crazy about from Twilight?
Robert Pattinson.
That guy. He was like that guy.
Really? I think I'm more like Tobey Maguire.
Oh, yes.
That's a
You
good
look-
one.
Okay,
Yeah.
you just wanted to do that for yourself. You did
What?
look like Tobey Maguire.
No, I hate the Twilight thing.
I'm sorry, I do too. I didn't even know his name. You look like Tobey Maguire.
Thank you. And you?
Who's a good actor and handsome.
He's not Spider-Man anymore though. You
Oh,
know?
no, I guess not.
That new dude sort of...
Oh no.
Anyway, you. I don't know. You guys help me out a little bit? A little bit like James Dean.
Yeah.
Used to back in the day.
You know what I was gonna say though?
What?
Your hair. It's sort of like a unique thing. It reminds me, I don't know if you know what the Academy is.
Oh, no. You're breaking my heart.
That's who.
Wait,
That's
Siski?
his old hair. Remember
Oh no, his hair was like a super curly.
No, yeah, well, yeah, it's curly, but I mean, if that was a little more curly, he had sort of like this.
Cut my hair directly after this interview.
Oh, what? Take that as an insult.
Take that as an well.
Oh,
just not into
Gold
it.
Motel coming out.
You thought we're out of here.
No, I really like Siski's hair, but I don't know. Eric's last name coincidentally is Hair. H-E-H-R.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's German.
Okay.
For real.
For real.
He's the
Faux.
German James Dean.
The German James Dean.
So, you're on tour right now with Mark Rose.
Yes.
How's that been?
Really fun. Basically, we really wanted to get back to New York, and we were also playing a fundraiser in Washington, D.C. And so we were trying to look to somebody we knew to kind of team up with. Mark already had this tour book, and the headliner had just dropped off. So coincidentally, it worked out that we could just kind of take that slot and just come out to the East Coast and then play a few shows going back. So it's a really easy tour. Really, the purpose was to get us out kind of to New York and D.C. and then the benefit is we get to play all these other fun shows on the way back.
So, in your short-lived career with Gold Motel, has there been any crazy tour stories that you could share?
Well, there's the fire, the theft, the strippers, the gunfight, the drugs. Not that many.
No, I can't. I mean, nothing too intense.
Yeah, I don't think we're like huge party animals. But, so like, you know, I guess no bestiality or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're working
no
on it.
cannibalism.
You know, bestiality is only legal in Florida. Don't ask me why I know that.
Yeah, why do you know
Got
that?
to book a Florida show.
No, I was talking to this Florida band, set it off, and they told me. I was just.
Why would you ever make something like that?
I guess they never made it illegal.
Oh, so it's like a
Yeah.
fine line.
It really doesn't. It's politics. It's all.
Yeah.
It's
So-
all legal. Yeah. It's a sound.
It's about time.
So, how would you describe the sound of Gold Motel?
Let's each choose one word.
Fancy.
Delicious?
Tantalizing.
Fast.
Slow.
Hard.
Soft.
Just right. That's 2 words.
Kind of wrong. You know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What bands would you compare it to?
Some fun music. Kind of sounds like,
Cross between Dolly Parton and Billy Idol.
yeah.
Somewhere in between there. I don't know why everyone's laughing. That's honestly what I hear when it's music. It's a lot of Dolly Parton.
You know what I hear? I hear Miniature Tigers.
Oh,
I keep hearing about that band. I mean, I have yet to listen to
They're
it.
awesome.
yeah.
You guys remind me of like Miniature Tigers with the Gold Motel.
I saw them play. I mean, well, maybe we should reference some of the bands that we talked about when we were in the studio. Like in terms of guitar stuff, we talked about George Harrison. We talked about Elvis Costello. We talked
Yeah, a
about
lot
the
of Elvis
Strokes.
Costello.
We talked about
Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood
Yeah.
Mac.
So are all these like your influences as well?
I guess so. I mean, we have just like a ton of influences. Another one, like a song like "Saved in LA," for example, is pretty derivative of like the Motown kind of sound. So we have just like a super broad spectrum of what we all like to listen to, but there are a bunch of things we agree on, and I think those are some of them.
How has the audience reaction been?
Really positive. It's funny because even when the audience is really quiet and will think like, oh, they didn't like it at all, then they'll buy more T-shirts and CDs than any other night on the whole tour. Like last night we played in Toledo, and the audience was like almost stone-faced the whole show, and they would clap, and it seemed like they were, you know, they weren't throwing tomatoes at us, but they didn't seem that excited. But then afterward, they all came up kind of like gushing and wanting T-shirts and CDs and signing the mailing list and that kind of thing. Like they were really excited, and I was kind of like, where was that enthusiasm during the show? I thought you hated us.
Well, me, when I go to a show, I just stand there and I don't buy anything.
So basically, you hate every show.
But I love it, you know. I'm a bad fan.
You're a bad man.
Yeah.
So Greta,
So yeah.
you worked on Forgive Durden's album, Razia's Show.
Yes, and so many people have been talking about this album lately.
It's a great album, concept album. People like it. What I want to know is, did Did you have to get into the role of playing a princess at all?
No.
Did you wear a hat in the studio?
No. Thomas sent me a text message saying, hey, I'm writing this musical and I really want to put you in it. I'm going to write the part for you and you'll be the rebellious princess. And I just started laughing because I thought that was so funny. I don't know, in a way that's like a caricature of my life. It's like the rebellious princess. I don't know. I thought it was funny. But basically, I had just finished recording Goodbye Blues. I was in Los Angeles for like almost 3 months. I flew to Thomas's house, spent one night recording, and flew out the next day. So it was just like a fly there in the studio, fly home kind of thing. I didn't have to really get in character. I just kind of learned the parts.
So no dresses, no.
Unfortunately, no.
Nothing eloquent.
But he treated me to a diner dinner, which made me feel like a princess.
Like a princess, yeah.
To an extent. Yeah.
Anyway, I think that about wraps it up, you guys.
Yeah.
The Summer House, just
Summer
available
House.
now, right?
Yeah.
Pick it up.
It's out. You can find it on our website, goldmotel.com.
Is there anything that you guys want to add?
Maybe just we plug our URLs, which is just myspace.com/goldmotel. Official website is goldmotel.com. We also have a YouTube channel where we post videos. That's youtube.com/thisisgoldmotel.
And
we also have a Twitter, which is twitter.com/goldmotel. So find us in a lot of different places.
And also we'll find you.
I got one more question.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Where'd the name Gold Motel come from?
It was pulled out of a hat when I was with a group of friends over a year ago.
So no story. Right?
Well,
Aside from that.
it was the first one that didn't involve potty humor. I won't say our other options in this interview.
Come on.
Fart bucket was one of them. But we've already discussed.
Close second.
Close second, yeah.
I wanted it to be Fart Bucket.
Dan suggested Golden Fart Bucket and Eric suggested Fart Bucket Motel. So we decided to just take Gold Motel.
But our next album will be called Fart Bucket.
That's going to be the quote. Like, he'll put the text about the album and then he'll say, like, our next album called Fart Bucket, February 2011.
Alright, you guys. We'll see you later. Do I? Wait, do I?
Throw one line around.
And here we are on Fart Bucket TV. I'm Dan and we're signing off.
Goodbye.